Thank you for the opportunity for me to share my long journey with you. Will then ask me to come up here and give me only 5 minutes for the past 14 years. So I'm going to go through this as quickly as I can. I must first take you back 14 years ago in this gymnasium, wearing my cap and gown, graduating with honors. My major, physical education with an emphasis in athletic training. My goals, to become a certified athletic trainer and go on to get my master's in physical therapy. My challenge, I was 9 months pregnant. I knew it would be difficult, but I had a dream, I had a desire, and I had no doubt that I could do it. Prior to grad school, I received my certification in athletic training. 2 years later, I was graduating with honors from Chapman University with my master's in physical therapy. My goal, to get my PT license, work part-time, and become an expert in my field. My challenge, well, after a short amount of time, I left my first job because I wasn't happy with the quality of patient care. I lost my second job due to a decrease in the company's patient load. I lost my second child, who went to be with the Lord. And I lost my physical health as I suffered for 2 years of back pain that ultimately resulted in me having a lumbar spinal fusion. In addition, during the season of change and increased time at home, I discovered that I had another calling on my life, and that was to homeschool my daughter. Needless to say, I felt very lost without the apparent direction my career life was headed in. Despite my continued desire to be the best practitioner I could be, I put my career aside so that I could homeschool and raise not 1, not 2, but now 3 children. They are currently 13, 8, and almost 5 years old. Over the course of time, while being at home and having babies, I continued to stimulate my brain with countless continuing education units in order to maintain my certification in athletic training. I spent 1 year teaching a biology class to homeschool high schoolers, and I continued to find ways to keep even just my pinky toe in the field of health, wellness, and sports. As a seasoned soccer player, having played here at Dominguez for 4 years, I began volunteering to coach my kids' soccer teams, and I took this a bit further and went on to get my new national coaching license in soccer. I now have a paid coaching position coaching club in the area that I live in. About 6 years ago, I was introduced to the world of nutrition through a product called Juice Plus. And this led me to starting a home-based business that involved educating people about the relationship between nutrition and disease prevention, nutrition and sports performance, etc. I've also been able to do a little taping and injury evaluations of my own kids' injuries and their teammates. My most recent endeavors include working per diem as a physical therapist at a local chiropractor's office. This opportunity was presented to me last year, and it has allowed me to continue to be home and just come in when needed and on my own hours of availability. So looking ahead at 2009, my goals, to gradually increase my workload in the physical therapy clinic, to treat the total athlete, including injury prevention, rehabilitation, sports performance and enhancement, as well as nutrition education. My challenge, well, that's still to be determined. 14 years ago, I was in this gymnasium, 9 months pregnant, graduating. 14 years later, my baby will be going into high school this fall. And I can't tell you how thankful I am that I have been able to spend so much time with her, as well as my other 2 kids. For all those patients that I didn't get to see over the past years, well, I know someone else took good care of them, but no one else is going to take good care of my children as I would. My career will always be here, but my kids only for a moment. I thank God for giving me the humbleness I needed, the family that I have, and the opportunities that I've been given. My words of wisdom and encouragement to you come from Walter D. Lintel, and I quote, "If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win but think you can't, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world you find, success begins with the fellow's will, it's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but soon or late, the man who wins is the one who thinks he can.